guys remember when the mothers, the great mothers, the witches of Peridia saw Baylan, Shin, and of course Sabine, and said, "It reeks of Jedi"? Now, in my opinion, I thought at that moment they were kind of talking about Baylan, and the camera does go to Baylan. And I think it's just constant foreshadowing of Baylan turning and having some ulterior motive, which he does. He doesn't really care about Thrawn or the sisters or Elsbeth. He's on Peridia because he feels a calling in the Force. He knows that there's something greater than all of this that's been reaching out to him and calling him, much like there was something reaching out to Palpatine, calling him from a very distant, unknown place. And Palpatine had a lot of beacons set out in the galaxy to find who was trying to reach out to him, but he couldn't, before he died. And I think Baylan's found it, and I think this could be either the Wills, or of course, it could be the son of Mortis, considering, as I've said in many videos before, Baylan Skoll. Skoll is the Norse wolf that chases the sun being the son of Mortis, could be also that, a play on words. But I think what that moment really meant, especially for me, is that the witches sensed the Jedi in Baylan. Now, I don't think Shin Hati was born a Jedi like Baylan was. She was born from him, I think. That she is his daughter. I think that she has been trained to be more than a Jedi, and I think that she is potentially a witch herself and a Force user, which makes her extremely lethal and an interesting, very, very interesting character. The first, really, I think. So I think the sisters, or the mothers, were reaching out in their magical powers, and they were able to sense the reeking of the Jedi. And it wasn't Sabine, because Sabine is not a Jedi. If anyone's going to be reeking of Jedi in that moment, it's not Sabine with her 2 minutes of training and can't even use the Force. It's going to be Baylan. And I think perhaps even the witches themselves were deceived by this. I just keep seeing constant foreshadowing of Baylan turning to the light or having some ulterior motive or something like that, where he's just going to do what he needs to do because he's there for his own journey, for something greater than all of this. Greater than Thrawn, which I thought it used to be Thrawn, greater than Elsbeth, greater than the sisters or the mothers or whatever, whoever, the uncles and the sons, whoever. I really am very excited to see what Baylan's going to do in these next 2 episodes, because I think that he has probably the most potential for character development and character subversion of expectations, if I dare say that word, after the trauma that we've been given. I'm pretty stoked. I think this is going to be pretty wild to see, so I'm looking forward to it. I never really thought that moment was about Sabine. I think it's about Baylan. And I think he's going to show us something, a thing or two. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed this little theory vid, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, remember, the Force will be with you always.